tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yeah. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jet, gotta jet, cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, all right?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs.
Weitzman. I left something in the house.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. on first down. Strong under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Amari Barno in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. That is caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, blue 60.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. 5. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he comes back with one complete. Throwing on 1st down. Strong. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Stafford to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Strong. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Strong. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Strong. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 22-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground with a tight end. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for him. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A handoff as they run the counter play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's got room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never say it, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm paying. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. All on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Tell I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Take out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't worry, remorse, no cases in. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky. It was like my face, wearing that monkey. Please not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo notes are I am not a passer. I will not after any. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player,